Hey guys, this is Tommy with Geek Tyrant and Card Games on Computers. Konami has been very kind and sent me a box of Battle of Legend and Monster Mayhem. This is the latest booster set for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, and it's a mixed bag. The main draw, in my opinion, for many duelists will be the alternate chibi artwork for many cards, including Blue Eyes White Dragon, Elemental Hero Neos, Gearfried the Iron Knight, and Skull Servant, just to name a few. In addition, there's new support for fan favorite archetypes such as Orcus, Dragon Maid, and Punk, which also have cool crests in their text boxes. Other archetypes that got reprints and support but no crests include Necros, Jurak, Gem Knight, Fabled, DD, and Magistus. If that's not enough, the core Primate cards got reprinted as well, making it easier to obtain those. Monster Mayhem also marks the return of Starlight Rares to the TCG. Yes, the pull rates are terrible, and it was made even worse by the clumping in certain regions, delaying the set for many duelists. That said, there are some truly outstanding problems, aside from the Starlight situation. First, there are too many cards. The set total comes in at 177, and in my opinion, sets should really never pass about 120, and even that feels too high many times. Second, a variety of the reprints are confusing. We just got the Dragon Rulers reprinted in Quarter Century Bonanza. I can understand the Baby Dragon reprints as they were limited to the Nostalgia pool, but the big dragons didn't need a new reprint. Also, why is Labyrinth Wall in here? Who was asking for this? I love my Gate Guardian deck. I was sad to put it down to stay somewhat competitive. But no one uses Labyrinth Wall. This either better hint at new Gate Guardian support, or they really should have given the rarity bump to a more deserving card in the deck that is actually used. That's enough yapping. Let's open some packs. There's the first half of Monster Mayhem. We got one chibi so far, which is great. It's Blue Eyes White Dragon. This was probably my third or fourth pick of chibi. The ones I'm really going after are where are they? Skull Servant and Gearfried and Gores. Those are my top three. I think Blue Eyes is next though. So at least we got that. And I don't know about you guys. I think the Honest Chibi is just weird. Not a big fan of that one. That being said, other things. Magical Android. So happy to pull this. I recently got into Edison. And it's in like every single list. And it's like a $20 card until this printing. So love that. I've been kind of keeping track of different archetypes. Like here I've got my Dragon Maid pulls minus secrets, you know, and I've got my Orcus pulls. Need to pick that up, guys, if you want a chance at anything. Definitely seeing a lot from Gem Knights, which is a little disappointing in my opinion, but I'm just not excited to play Gem Knights. I am happy to see the pulls for Punk. I'm excited to, who knows, maybe I'll be able to put together some kind of Punk deck or something after this. But let's go ahead, let's get into the second half now. There is all of Monster Mayhem. We pulled the Chibi Skull Servant there at the very end. So happy. He's so cute. Okay. Let's talk about this. The set has some really cool things that I want Konami to continue implementing. I love the crests. I love that. They should keep doing that with different archetypes. Do that more. I always love alternate artwork, and the chibi versions are amazing. Like I said, Blue Eyes was 4th, but I still wanted it. It looks awesome. Considering Dark Magician hasn't gotten a chibi yet, tells me that we're in for at least one more batch of chibi monsters. I even like the original approach of highlighting 3 fan favorite archetypes. This leads me to my closing set of pleas to Konami. Please increase the pull rate of Starlights and other luxury rarities. Not every box needs to have one, but maybe every 1 out of 3 or 4 would be nicer. Also, please cut down on the pack filler. There are too many cards, and the focus of the 3 archetypes really gets lost with reprints and new support for 6 other archetypes on top of the chibi and other reprints. Like, if we look, I want to highlight real quick. This stack are all of the non-secret rares that were Gem Knight related. That's a lot. Imagine if instead those could have gone into the featured archetypes like Orchist, which I can easily fan, or Punk, which I can easily fan, or Dragon Maid, which I can easily fan, which per their advertising, those 3 are supposed to really be the focus of this set. Instead, I got a bunch of Gem Knights, which I'm not a Gem Knight player. You know, same old song and dance. And these are all the other cards that come in this set. Like, there's too much. Maybe limit things so it's only like 2 additional archetypes getting a lesser spotlight, and definitely bring the set count down by like a 1/3. As always, I want to hear about your polls. As always, I want to hear about your polls in the comments below and what your chase cards are for Monster Mayhem. Until next time, I end my turn.